What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you stopping by, spending a few minutes of your time here with me today. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about psychology, trading psychology, and psychology in general, all right? This is a pretty important part of trading, okay? Becoming a profitable trader is a tall task. It's not easy, right? We know that most traders fail and lose money. I feel like one of the biggest differences between a profitable trader and a struggling trader or a new trader is that a new trader typically focuses on profits before process, all right? And a profitable trader will focus on their process before their profits, all right? If we think about it logically, if you focus on your profits, that's the thing that's at the top of your list of values is your profits, okay? That means you put profits before process, you put profits before consistency. You see what I'm saying? Then you may make money, but that money will not stay around very long. Whereas on the other hand, if you are focusing on the process, if you're putting process before profits, once you achieve a certain level of consistency in your process, right, and you have a profitable strategy, the money has no choice but to follow, right? And the main difference is you will make this money, and that money may stay around long enough for you to pay yourself, right? So it's important to put process first, right? Process over profits, right? Now, traditionally speaking, when we journal our trades, we'll mark any day that we lost money as a red day. And we'll mark any day that we made money as a green day, right? And this is being profit-oriented. But if we are trying to focus on the process, we might go to our charts, get a little reckless, chase movement, over leverage, over trade, etc., right? But we could still make money. And traders will mark that in their journal as a green day because they made money. But if we're focusing on process, that would be a red day. Even though we made money, we did not stick to the plan. We didn't stick to our strategy. We were just chasing movement. That's a red day, right? On the other hand, if you come to your charts, you follow your process the way that you should be following your process, and the setup just doesn't come and you don't trade, that's a green day because you followed your process. You could even follow your process, stick to your strategy, you see the setup, you enter, and you get stopped out for whatever reason, and you lose money. That's a green day because you stuck to your process. You understand what I'm saying? That's an easy way to start to reprogram your mind to put process first, all right? It's all about consistency, and that's why we use a simple daily process when we're trading the Stacy Burke system, right? The other thing I wanted to talk to you about today is your inner voice, your inner dialogue, your inner narrator, okay? There's an old saying in the Dhammapada, which is an old book filled with the sayings of the Buddha, right? And at some point, the Buddha says, nothing, not even your worst enemy, can do you as much harm as your own unguarded thoughts, all right? At the end of the day, we're all in this alone, okay? And nobody is going to love and care and support you like you will for yourself. You understand? So you need to learn to be good to yourself, to love yourself, be compassionate and understanding with yourself, all right? And manage your thoughts, all right? It's very easy to get real negative. A lot of us, have just been raised, and over time, we develop these negative thought patterns, right? Especially with ourselves. You are your own worst critic, this type of thing, right? I can remember like a day like today, right? I decided that I was going to sleep through the session, catch up on my sleep, because I didn't get very good sleep last night, right? So, of course, the day I choose to sleep in, later on I see on Gold and on GU, there was picture perfect setups. I didn't trade them. I didn't get to make any money today because I skipped the session. In the past, I would be kicking myself in the ass. Oh my God, man, I missed the setup. It's the end of the world, man. I'm never going to get another chance like that today. It was so easy. I know I would have made a lot of money. And next thing you know, I'm like, this happened last week and the week before that. Am I even cut out to be a trader? Am I even going to be able to make this work long run, or should I just quit? You see, that's how powerful that inner voice can be. And the fact is that in this world, we don't have control over a lot. But the one thing we do have control over is powerful, and that is our inner narrator, our inner voice. We need to take back the power of authorship over our life and over our trading, right? We need to learn to be a little bit more positive, to boost ourselves up. Nowadays, when I have a day like this, I just simply appreciate the market. You know what I mean? Even though I didn't get to take a trade, I didn't make any money today, that was my plan. My plan was to sleep through the session, right? I'm unattached to these trades. I know that another setup is going to come, and when I think about it logically, I know that this will always be the case. I will always miss more trades than I'm able to take. You understand? That's how it is in life too. There's way too much to do in this world for you to do it all. There's no way we can monitor every market and catch every setup, okay? It only makes sense. You're going to miss more trades than you take over the course of your entire trading career. So you might as well get over it now. You understand? And that's how I think nowadays. But in the past, it would really tear me up to know that I missed a potentially easy setup, all right? And when we start to feel guilty about missing these things, or ashamed of missing these setups, right? We subconsciously sort of take that on and internalize it, and it affects us in our trading. We become fearful to miss a setup. We might jump the gun next time. You know what I'm saying? That inner voice is so powerful. See, we create this reality that we are in right now, all right? In a certain way, we co-create this reality. And we do that with our thoughts a large majority of the time, okay? There's always events happening around you, okay? But you and I could be standing in the same place, looking at the same thing happening, and get two totally different meanings from it, all right? Because we each have to interpret those events. We have to interpret the experiences of our life, and we have the power to do that. Nobody can take that away from you. So make sure that you are safeguarding that ability, right? To translate events in a way that is healthy and beneficial for you and your life and your trading career. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, man, I hope you continue to free your mind.